Show! Today I will be doing a zombie makeup tutorial, and you can do this all without your parents' help. So follow along. Zombie sister! First you have to gather all your supplies together. So first you want some toilet paper, some glue, a pencil, and I got this foundation from Dollar Tree, and some makeup. Halloween makeup that I got from Walmart, and as you can see, we've been using it. So first you want to get some glue, and it's old Elmer's glue. You don't have to use a special glue. So first you want to open it. Then you want to put it on your person's face. This is my sister that I'm doing it on. And as you can see, I've actually had some trouble with the glue because it wasn't working with me. And then I kept messing up, and then I started to laugh, and then I kept messing up, and my sister was laughing too. So then I put the glue on. I take the pencil, and you spread it out as much as you want, and as long as you want, or if you just want to spread it out a little. So I just kept spreading it out until it covered most of her cheek, and as you can see, I did this. So now you want to get your toilet paper, and you want to tear a piece like this. Okay, I was having trouble too a little, but then you want to put the toilet paper on the cheek, but first you want to tear off the edge because you don't want it to be flat. So you want to put it on her cheek, rip off I like to rip off the top edge because it helps you see where the glue is. So then tear off the edges that don't have any glue on it, and I just went ahead and mostly just tore it off. And if you don't want to do that step, then you don't have to, and you can just glue the sides on. But then you want to pat it down, make sure it's all secure. And we are actually going to add 3 layers of this. So after I did the first layer, you want to get the glue again. But you're going to have to make the second part a little smaller. So after that, you see I was having a little tiny problem. After that, you want to do the same thing, which spread it out. And you want to make the toilet paper piece a little smaller, as I said. So I kept spreading it out until I wanted it to, so I spread it out until the amount I wanted. So then I took the other piece of toilet paper. Then, of course, I'm ripping the sides off that I don't want because I don't want it to be straight edges because it won't look like a scar if you put straight edges. So now you want to put your third coat but smaller than the second coat. So as you see, you want to put the glue on again. Just do the same things again, but make the toilet paper smaller, okay? So I just spread the glue again and did all the steps again until I got to my third one, which is this one. So of course I took some toilet paper, I ripped it off, and then I put it on my sister's face, but I had to rip it a little after I put it on because I want to take off the top layer. So I took it off, then I put it down on my tray, and I needed to see where the glue was, so I just kind of dabbed it down, and I started ripping off the edges again. So after I did all of that, you want to put your edges there, but then you have to wait for your glue to dry. Then I get my foundation, and I'm gonna put it on my finger, and I'm just gonna apply it to the toilet paper so it looks like their skin, and you don't have to mix the colors of the face paint. So I kept doing that until there's no more white spots. Completely none. So I just kept dabbing it on and just like kind of like rubbing it on until all the white spots were gone. So after all that, I was just spreading it and dabbing it until I did that. So now you want to get your pencil and make some holes in it so it looks like there's scars and stuff there. So as you can see, I'm taking my pencil and like drawing little circles in there until it goes all the way through the toilet paper and the foundation, which you want it to go through. So after you like, okay, so you want to make like a couple of holes, like 3 or 4 or however much you want. So I just made 5 of them, and I kept doing that until I just wanted to make 5. So until I made 5, I should say. So after I did all that, I patted the edges down so it won't look straight up. And now I'm going to get my face paint. I'm going to use some red, some black, some brown, and some purple. So first I get the red, and I put it on the edges of her face. Because like I wanted to make it bruisey around the area. So I also mix it with a little bit of black, and then I get a lot of purple because you mostly want it to be purple and red. So I just get the purple, I spread it around the circle, and of course you want to get a little bit of brown, not too much, and kind of just pat it on. So after you've like done all that, I'm just getting a little bit more so I can put it around the edges. I'm getting some black also so I can put it around the edges of the scar, and also so I can put it like on the edges of the inside of the hole. So I continued to do that, but I decided the makeup on the paddle wasn't the best choice to use. So I used some cream, and I got my stick. I used some black cream, I should say, and I put it on the stick because I ripped off the little fuzzy thing, and I put it inside the hole so it has like, it gives like a 3D thing, like a 3D effect, so you can actually feel like, well, so it actually looks like a real scar. So you just want to continue putting it into your holes, and after you do all that, well, after I do all that, I'll just continue put it inside the holes and around the holes. So you want to get some fake blood, and you want to put it on your finger and put it inside of the wound so it actually looks like it's bleeding. So I patted it into the wounds so it actually looks like blood is in there. But I kind of added a little too much black on the other two. But anyways, so I kept adding the blood until all of them were filled. And you kind of want to do that until all of them are filled up. And make sure they're all filled up, unless it'll just look like one open wound. And it won't look as good because there's only one open wound and all the other ones are covered. So then I started like squeezing the fake blood onto the wounds because I just assumed that it would be faster like that. So I kept doing that, and I started also kind of patting it on a little. So now you want to get a sponge, and you want to use the fake blood to put it on the sponge, because you just want to like pat it on so it looks like there's little specks of blood coming out, like there's little specks of blood that actually splashed on your face or is coming out of your skin. So you just want to do that and put it like in any space you want, mostly. So I just continue to do that around the room so it looks like it was actually bleeding. But then I started kind of patting it on a little so I actually get it in the spots I want. After that, it went like I was just getting it from the sponge and blending it in because I didn't with like everything else, so I didn't have to use the sponge all the time. So after that, it's the finished product. So you basically I just used all that stuff. Now here's Danger Zombie. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe to my channel.